back at it.
Right.
Session number 2, right?
Yep.
How did it go on your practice this week? That's what I'm interested to see, kind of where we're at.
Actually, Friday was pretty good. I went and shot 2 under, and I felt pretty good. You know, I really focused on keeping that balance, as we talked about before, keeping the head straight. So I toned back on the power, you know, tried just more control shots. You know, was able to keep, you know, the shots within a smaller radius because the head wasn't, you know, moving as much,
Right.
and rattling. So
Right. That was the biggest thing that I wanted to try to start with is work from the ground up, but get that balance back a little bit and get you comfortable with turning. Because you could rotate fine, but it was when you get on the toes, that's when the head goes forward.
rotation stops.
The rotation stops because you have to pull up and straighten up, and then that's where we saw, you know, getting through the ball. That's why you were raising up.
Yeah.
Right. You were up on the toes.
Yep.
So hopefully, by getting it there and getting, you know, how did it feel through impact? Did you feel like you
I still felt like I was coming up.
raising up a little bit?
Still a little more, but that's just, you
It'll
know,
get-
the second nature.
Yeah.
But I noticed as, you know, I was tinkering with everything,
Mhm.
you know, I didn't like the way you had me sitting back into a chair, you know, so I still stay kind of on my toes, but I focus on keeping my butt out more. I figured maybe, you
It's
know.
just like I was
so-
thinking about it too. It's like if the wall was here,
So,
if
if
you're
I'm-
into the wall,
Yeah,
and you got to turn back and
and I didn't
forward,
like that.
and you got to do the one that you're doing.
Yeah, so here's
You can still be there in the balls of your feet a little more, or up
and I
toes
just
a little bit.
stick the butt out.
It has to stay right here. Once you go back, and then turn through and let your left hip touch up against it. Right. So it always, either way you look at it, wherever you start, we find a comfortable starting.
where we just need to
stay.
continue.
It has to stay. Right.
Okay.
If yours is a little more upright, it doesn't have to be as far back. But I like to get the hips back, so
Yeah.
I feel that weight back. If the hips are a little bit forward, then you know that's when you get your weight up here.
Yeah,
But as
but
long
I
as
stick that butt out now.
right, so you get your weight up, but you get kind of butt out right there.
Yep.
And then now the goal is going to be to maintain that spine angle and that balance. And I want to get impact right here, both feet on the ground, and get you to be able to turn through the ball a little bit better. So this is good. I mean, I like where you're going, but did it feel like you played a good round during the practice? How was the practice sessions on the range?
On the range, well, I've been sick the past week.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
as you know.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of hard to get out to the range, but we could say my range has been more like the warm up. I spend a good hour and a half warming up. That's kind of like my range time before the practice round. You know, when we have for the college. I'd say they're pretty good. I mean, I try not to focus so much on like the mechanics and everything.
So what are you focusing on when you're on the range right now?
When I'm on the range, well,
Even though it's
like
only been a week and it's just
like you said, the balance
the beginning
mainly.
part of it, yeah.